Welcome to the Medicated Gamer channel. It's your boy Black Rage, and we are back with another episode of Journey into Hardcore. In this episode, we'll be taking on Lincoln Memorial and Potomac Event Center. So let's go ahead and get started. Hope everyone had themselves a wonderful weekend. Hope your days are going well, your weeks, your months, and hopefully this year is shaping up to go okay. And may all your dreams come true. Now, there have been some detractors. There are some folks, I should say, who don't necessarily care for starting out at such a low level. It's like they want to see hardcore, I guess, after endgame, which is, I understand that. But I just figured, since I'm going to be doing this and running with this character for a while, we could see how she progresses from the beginning all the way through the end game, seeing how long we can survive and such. Hence the journey into hardcore. So, like I told you guys before, I appreciate all comments, any kind of feedback that can help me improve the channel and the content that you guys would like to see. Speaking of the channel, please take a look at my new series that I've launched called Game Pass Roulette, where I've added every current Game Pass game to a roulette wheel. I spin the wheel and play whatever game it lands on. Each game will be given no less than an hour and a half to 2 hours of gameplay. At the conclusion, I'll give my final thoughts. So again, please take a look and tell me what you think. I'll also be launching a review series of smaller and or less recognized games that I think are pretty good. So be on the lookout for that as well. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep up to date on when my content drops. Everyone's doing their part. And I've said repeatedly that I appreciate how simplistic the early game is, because honestly, it's just fun, as it should be. Because as I talked about before, when you get into the end game, everyone becomes a bullet sponge, assuming you're playing on heroic difficulty. They're just bullet sponges. It's not like their intelligence is any better. They're still trying to flank you at every turn. They're still just running up to you. So that doesn't change. It's just, it takes a lot to kill them, a lot more to kill them, which, depending on your setup, can still be relatively simple. However, that being said, it doesn't take as long to kill you. So you can put bullets downrange as much as you want, but get popped, you'll feel it. Yes, even with those high armor builds and regen builds, you'll still feel it. You have a lot more survivability, but they can and will take you down if you're just not careful enough. Especially with their simple flanking tactics. I swear that's all they do in this game, is they flank. Somehow, some way, they always seem to get behind you if you're not paying attention to that map. If you're playing with directives on, like the one where you hide your map, Fog of War, that makes it even more difficult. So anyway, it's not something we need to be worried about right now. I'm just gonna keep clearing out these guys. It's going to be fairly simple for the time being. Now, I'll probably make it a little more difficult on myself when we do get to endgame, because knowing me, I'll most likely change the global difficulty to heroic long before I'm really ready for it. But you only live once, right? That's really true with hardcore. All right. We got a few more guys left before we head off to the final room for the boss showdown. Miss, and miss. And here we go. Gotta appreciate Lincoln Memorial. It's pretty straightforward. It's one of those faster missions, if you will. All right, so we've got 3 of these bosses we need to X out.
Got 3 shots, Lawman.
So let's get started. Here he comes.
Acknowledge me.
Flamethrower has range. Trying to pop this weak point on his back. Can't seem to line it up. There we go. Oh, voila.
Strike 3.
And let's transition on to the next. Transition! We're at Potomac Event Center. Let's go! Potomac Event Center, unfortunately, is going to be a little longer, unless you want to rush in, which you can. But again, hardcore and early game hardcore at that. So no. All right, moving on. Let's go. I see you up there. Okay, snipe, huh? And now you're dead. While we're moving through, just gonna say, I have been having a fantastic few weeks here. Like it's been great. Not a lot bringing me down. Been in good spirits. Brain hasn't been trying to take me out. It's weird. Yeah, but it's been pretty cool. You know, everyone in my life is doing okay. I'm doing okay. No complaints. Transition. Lexapro has actually been surprisingly pretty good. Oh Lord. So yeah, this Lexapro has been pretty good. Been on it for hasn't been a year yet. Probably close to, but yeah, since I've started it, it was touch and go at the beginning, but I guess once it got flowing through the system really well, it seems to have a better effect over a longer period than some of the others. So thus far, I got no complaints about it. Well, except for that one side effect where no matter how hard you try, you just
Keep going and going.
you'll figure it out. All that time, you're just hiding in there. Next! Alright. Go pick these guys off from afar here. Don't want to get too close because this is definitely one of those setup type areas. Although technically, I guess every area in this game is. Now, just as a reminder, once I finish the main missions all with hardcore and we're in endgame, there'll be more of the, I guess, everyday interactions that can happen. So, you know, maybe doing maybe heading towards a mission or maybe bounties, things of that nature. We'll be putting more of that stuff in, and again, hopefully surviving, but we'll see. Let's go, rushers. These guys. Finishing off a couple more here. We're almost at the end with the final boss is, because I believe there are 2. There's nothing like having the high ground.
I have the high ground.
Nothing to see here, just taking out some casuals.
Oh, look at that. We have the first boss of this stage. He won't last long at all. Let's go. And there it is. A booyah.
Oh my god, the quarterback is toast.
I believe they're gonna try to flush me out here. So, let's head on down and get set up. All right, take this guy. Last one. Nice. Shotgun shorty. It's over. All right, that'll about do it here. So, just want to take a moment to say thank you again. Please stay tuned for the outro. And I'll see you guys in the next one. The Medicated Gamer's out. Okay, so that was episode 6 of my hardcore series, now in the books. While I try to focus on the positive, it hasn't escaped me that there are those who've doubted I'd have lasted this long. In truth, I doubted myself. I thought I'd lose interest, as I tend to do with a lot of things. Yet, I still enjoy making these videos and editing. So, to all the doubters, self included,
Vindication!
as always, a big thank you to all those who have and continue to support me on this journey. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you like and or what you'd like to see. Please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you in the next one.